So I had the privilege of being chosen to attend the 31st Pre-MIPCOM International Kids Screening and Co-Production Market in Cannes, France, courtesy of the French Embassy and Animation Nigeria. Of course, we traveled by Air France, and it was amazing to see, the Nigerian lights in our windows as we soared far into the sky. And very shortly, well, not very shortly, it took an entire night, of course, but we arrived in, sleepy France and in Paris at the Charles de Gaulle airport. And sooner rather than later, we had to pass through immigration to catch our connecting flight to Cannes. We're at the airport, and these are me and my travel partners making videos of ourselves as we walked through the airport. The trip to Cannes, or Nice airport rather, was uneventful, calm. It was epic to witness or to experience, when we landed. And sooner rather than later, we caught up with our ride.
So we're heading to luggage.
That's about to happen right after we got our luggage, and we caught up with our ride and embarked on a scenic ride into the city or the town of Cannes, through Nice all the way to Cannes. That's my apartment, and I got to my lovely apartment, Center Studio Plage at Festival. What's that street again? I can't remember, but it was a lovely apartment, well maintained. They had all those lovely flower petals for me, in the room, and it was truly, lovely actually.
Oh, I have petals.
They put welcoming petals for me. Oh guys, look at this, so cute, too cute. What's up, people? So this is my first day. This is day one in Cannes, France, and tired, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat some Nigerian chin-chin, and then I'm going to set out and to find something to eat. So we spent our first day, the day we arrived, just seeing the sights and sounds of Cannes, the waterfalls, the steam thingies. It was just all so pretty and scenic and restful. One notable thing that we noticed was that there were so many, older people just chilling and, having a good time. And, so much old money just speaking in that space. We went by the yacht, the ports, and, looked at all the expensive yachts and just took in the sights and sounds of the city. And as you can trust me, I, did some dancing here and there. I was feeling myself, I must admit. It was an amazing first arrival day, and I felt all the sweet energy of the town. And then it was the next day, and I had to set out and find some breakfast.
This is a fine girl to me.
Yes, that was me in my sun-kissed glory looking for breakfast, and I did find some chicken and potato shenanigan going on, and it made an amazing good breakfast because this was officially day one of MIP, and I brought it. You can imagine that I brought it, It was an amazing first day. Are they even ready? Yeah, did you hear that? Yeah, so we did a little bit of touring.
So we're supposed to have gone for a ferry ride today, but we were too late. So we substituted with the bus store. Local bus store, nonetheless. Come on now. Well, it's not a bus store. They go somewhere. This is what they call a bus store. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Work.
And indeed, it was time, to put in the work, but not before we caught some, sights from the beach before we arrived at our destination, which was the very highly esteemed and estimable JW Marriott Hotel, where our event was going to hold. And voila, we were at MIPJunior. Amazing stuff, amazing experience.
We can really build on. They get really exciting where you see distribution and content start to really merge.
Olivia, you said something to me when we spoke earlier. Use the time well.
Absolutely. I think that's the key, so I agree with you. I'm not sure we are experimenting.
Then we had pictures with the Nigerian delegation, and it was off to the bid for the MIPJunior happy hour. And then it was the next day, MIPJunior day 2, and I was on my way, ready for my meetings, ready to network, ready to talk to the people that matter about the things that matter to me, which is obviously Kiliwe the TimeBender, animation, children's entertainment, live action, and everything in between. It was hectic. There were so many meetings. Everybody wanted to get, talk to everybody else. People were pitching on the spot. It was a lot of energy. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of learning, actually. And then we had the, mini panel sessions and listened to the amazing speakers and panelists who had so much to share with all of us. And then we had the MIPJunior keynote from Ramsey Nato, president of animation for Paramount Animation and Nickelodeon Animation. And then it was more meetings, and we were off to lunch. Oh, we had to walk through the town, to head to where we had lunch. And it was some pictures, people coming up and saying, oh, you look amazing, let's take pictures, amazing stuff. But guess what? I had some downtime because I wasn't feeling too well. But guess what? I got better, I hope. And then, I stepped out for the Nickelodeon party later that evening, and it was so much fun. Mr. White did all the pictures that you see here. And then a new day dawned bright and early, and I said I wasn't going to leave Cannes without visiting the beach or the water, or getting on a boat and sailing off somewhere. And that's exactly what I did. We went to St. Honorat. There's an island there where some monks live, and I went on a boat ride with Benga, my able partner, and we set forth at dawn, to visit this amazing island. It was quiet, peaceful, and apparently we had less energy than we thought we had. So we didn't do too much exploring because we had to come right back and, undertake more meetings and more pitches and more networking processes. And then evening dawned, and it was in my Tesla off to my room, to spend an evening packing. And then the next morning, and suddenly it was already time to say goodbye, and we were headed all the way to Nice airport in what seemed like the twinkle of an eye. I'm telling you, these trips just passed by. And then we were at the airport at Nice, and it just felt really, really sad that this mini vacation was coming to an end. And we checked in, got through immigration, did the buying that we had to do, saw all those designers, up close and personal. And then it was almost time to say our final farewells. And yes, whether we liked it or not, we had to say bid farewell to our very warm and welcoming town of Nice. And off we were in the air, setting set for Nigeria. Yes, that's Nigeria. That is MM2. And it was back to the Garden City in a hurry. But I didn't come alone. I came with a wealth of content, with everything that there is to know about the global children's entertainment system. And I can't wait to soak myself in all this knowledge, and glean everything there is to know, and, expand our networks as a company. So from me to you, this is Jennifer Nkem-Eneanya, Creative Director at TimeBender Production Studio, saying thank you for watching.